Galaxy Commanders, and welcome to this video for Infinite Galaxy. Today I want to talk a little bit about the future of Infinite Galaxy. This might sound a little bit strange, but I do get more and more input like, oh, the game is going in, it doesn't develop anymore, or even now for like the patch coming next week where they are changing the times, I got feedback like, oh, they should focus on other stuff and so on. So I was thinking, let's take this opportunity and talk about where do I see, or how do I see the future of the game at the moment. And don't get me wrong, I do agree with most of the things that I read there. There's not really much new content we are getting, especially not when we talk about content that is keeping us busy, giving us new challenges. I mean, yes, if you start over again, if you're a new player, there's still a lot to discover. But like for players on the older servers, there's not really so much anymore to do. We did a video about the speed challenge to do your daily tasks, where we tried to do all the daily missions as fast as possible, and let's be honest, that was one of the most fun things I did in the game for quite some time, because it's the same thing over and over again. I got some feedback there in the last comment about why does Camel not take care of some of the dead features? And in special I was thinking, yeah, they're right. When we look in the campaign, we have the campaign locked at chapter 8, mission 12 here for very, very long time. And that is quite sad. Everything we do every day is we get our reward, we go to our shop and buy our blueprints, and that's it. The campaign mode was something we could do whenever we wanted to do it, and we could try different approaches. I did recommend Camel to like add some kind of leadership board there. How fast can people do the campaign? Or give us some kind of challenge modes that you have to do campaign levels with some kind of preset setup. So let's say you can only use purple flagships, you can only use something like this, so that we get limitations that make it easier for us to or not really easier, that makes it challenging for us again, and giving us something interesting to do. So based on this, I want to share some things I do see happening right now in the game. And there are some things you can see, everyone can see, and other things you may not be aware of. So Camel also approaches the content creators at the moment and is asking for feedback from the content creators, like, hey, what would you recommend to change? Where do you see what is working good, what is not so good? Can you give us some inputs there? And I already shared some input with them. I'm also happy to hear more from your input, especially if you do not want to share it on Discord. Just leave it here in the comments, and I will then add it to a letter or to a list of things recommending Camel to change in the game. The other thing there is, we already talked about this in the last video, but I still want to bring it up again because I think this is really interesting and also good. Camel is continuing with these recommendation prizes on Discord. And this week the first place went to D-Bene for a suggestion to revive Fortress PvE. It's a pretty interesting suggestion. It got the most vote ups from the community on Discord. He asked for like being able to challenge a fortress again and get rewards. Not the full rewards, he says something like only half the rewards. Also very interesting, make it visible. Like at the moment it's very difficult, especially if it's like long time ago. Which fortress did you already do? Which did you not do yet? So I think that's a very nice idea. And The only problem I see is we really have to get it limited, like here, 1 time per month or something, so that people don't start farming them and it's getting out of control. The second place went to Dutch Fury for evolving gameplay with alternative server policy. That's a very interesting one. So let's read through this. In the current situation, a server is created every few weeks and new players start on the newest server by default. Yes, it's like this. In time, this causes saturation point where the storyline of that server is finished. Stronger alliances dominate that server, players leave the game and no new players join. I can tell you it's even worse, because whole alliances that fail on servers before, sometimes or many times, they join all together on one of the new servers and they really ruin the gameplay for the newer players, because they will dominate the game from early on, because they already predefined alliance, they already know the game. So it's very, very easy for them to be very strong and pushing their goals through very early. So therefore, he presents another option. When an alliance reaches a certain maturity and has conquered the city, the alliance can progress to another server with a preset time frame. On this server, there's a new storyline, rewards and challenges that matches the power of the player. And it has equal matched alliances, which brings new dynamics. This reminds me a lot about how it is done in Infinite Lagrange. They play more or less in seasons, and after each season they do start merging servers together. This way they solve the problem that servers die out, and they always bring in a new map and some new challenges, and also they combine, like, all the winning alliances go to one server, the losing alliances to another server. This way it's getting automatically balanced out, at least, yeah, somehow. Let's say it's this way. It's not working perfectly, but it is something. The benefit, sure, players stay challenged and they will solve the problem of servers dying out. So I think that's a very good approach here. The third place, not the last place, the last winning place goes to Herzbube. His suggestion is allow group chat to be made read-only. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I see this also for us if we have R4s or R5 sending a message with instruction. There are always some jokers answering these messages, and then the original message just go and disappears. So it's even more simple things like this that are on the heart of the community and that are getting voted up. So therefore, yeah, how do I see the future of the game? I do really see a change in Camel's behavior. Not that they don't want to earn money anymore. It's a company and this game is there to make money for them. So don't get that in any way wrong. But we can see that Camel is listening to the player base. They are not only listening, they are actively asking for feedback. They do this on Discord and they do this via the content creators. And I think that is really, really good news. That shows that there's the will to change things. It's not like that we say, oh, I want everything for free and they will do this. I don't believe in that. But I think if we come up with reasonable recommendations or requests that are also possible to be implemented, then we have very good chances now to get some things changed to the game that we want to have Infinite Galaxy to be in the future. So I can only ask you, please participate in that. You can do it via the Discord server, the official Discord. You even got a chance to win prizes there. You can do it by just sharing some feedback here with me. I will then gather this all and will send it also to Camel. I will discuss it with them. And if I get any feedback there, I will also share it with you. But you can also use the in-game function we do have here under settings, help and support, you can send feedback. So there are many ways to do this. If you really care about the game, please use some of them. And then I hope that the game will change into the better for all of us, and we will have something we can enjoy even more. I hope you liked the video. As always, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then I see you all on the next video again.